lights, camera. Actions on your handgun come in a few different forms. Like this Derringer has a single action, meaning that to fire the handgun, you have to pull back the hammer, and it does not cock when you pull the trigger. Double action refers to as you're pulling the trigger, the hammer cocks itself back and then releases when the trigger is fully depressed. Striker fire is when there is no hammer, and instead of the hammer falling onto a firing pin, the firing pin is incorporated into something called a striker. So you cycle it, and you can pull the trigger, and the striker is released onto the primer. You can kind of hear it a bit after you do it, but to get the actual falling on it, you need to cycle it back. And sometimes you can get a handgun that only does double fire or double action. As I can show you with the 357 Magnum here, I can pull it back to try and do single action, but it just falls forward no matter what. But it is much more common to have a firearm that does both single action or double action for its firing. And not all slide actions are double. Oh God, sorry about that. Somebody decided she needed her attention. It's a kitty cat. But not all slide actions are double action or striker fire. Technically, this 1911 is single action because the hammer needs to be cocked back first before the round can be cycled and trigger pulled. So you always have to lock it, chamber around, and then pull the trigger. Just be aware of what type of action your handgun has when you want to use it, and y'all stay safe out there.